General Engineer in the 18 area, coming at you with another episode of the GNPS. On this one, I'm going let me explain. And this is my new setup. We're going to be generating a lot of content coming from this space. So stay tuned, look out for it. In the meantime, a favor, head down to the subscribe button and do the right thing. Hit that subscribe button. After that, hit the notification bell somewhere in the corners here so that whenever I drop an episode, you do not miss it. On this episode, I'm here to talk about this weekend's action coming from the MTN 8, the semifinals that took place. The first semifinal took place in Polokwane at the old Peter Mokaba Stadium between the Orlando Pirates and his Kukune United, which was yesterday, Saturday. My overall thoughts from the game, or the things that I picked up from the game, before we go too far, it ended 1 Orlando Pirates, 0 Sekukune United. You can hear by the way I said that score that you support Pirates. I thought we should get that out the way before you think, hey, let me bias. I will try not to be biased. So yeah, great game management by Orlando Pirates. Despite having a few challenges in the game or leading up to the game. Number one, or some of the challenges were created by the lineup itself that Coach Owadu chose. I think it was a completely new midfield pairing from Umthethelele Mtiane, Tapelo Mokobodi, plus Masilela operating as a 10 in Tito's place, who subsequently has been rumored to be headed out to the Middle East, where I think he'll be playing in Bahrain, if I'm not mistaken. Hopefully, and for me, hopefully those news are not true, because Utito has been instrumental since this season has begun, as far as the Orlando Pirates is concerned, in terms of chance creation. He's the headmaster in that creative department, the Pirates. So we're definitely going to miss that if he leaves. And it was evident this weekend that we struggled a little bit in terms of penetrating his Kukune, who set up very well. They made sure that they overload the midfield, not allowing Pirates to play through the middle. And in the beginning of the game, I think they were sitting up pretty high, pressing us up high. And also you could see it in their attacks. They had numbers in the box. They had Lovu holding it up for them, allowing the other players to come on to the ball. He had Usbisi fully occupied. On so many instances, Ulibone had to come in and assist, of which he did very well. That's someone else who had a very great game. A great game. What's a very great game? English. And then Uhoto, what a game, man. What a game. Uhoto, I think he deserves legendary status. I think for me, no man retire Pirates, I'm not king of it. He deserves it. He did well combining with Ukampani Lungu for that goal. Great back heel. That is intelligent, football intelligence on display from Ukampani Lungu. I can't say more on that. Ukampani Lungu, in fact, amongst the new signings, I think he's been a great find. I think along with, I'm impressed with how Mukobodi has sort of just dove in and he's holding his own in that midfield. Yeah, man. And also we got a chance to see our Norwegian striker, Sebastian Pedersen. I almost said Haaland. Yeah, he had a short cameo. He got one chance, which he created for himself, if you ask me. I think I saw something good. Konte khona lapha bafowethu, khona sisazokuzuza. On the chance, I think the reason they missed it, I mean, the surface is garbage. If I'm being polite, it's not the greatest. It wasn't the greatest. Hence, obviously, scuffed that chance. But if you analyzed, if you take those factors into consideration and analyzed it, I'd say on another surface, on another playing surface, that shot is on target. I don't know where it ends up though, but it is on target. So you can think what we headed for, which is why I'm saying we'll miss Utito because now when we have Sebastian Pedersen, we're going to need that creative input into our game. So hopefully Orlando Pirates management, if we do lose Utito at this point of the season, I mean, the transfer window is not closed, so it's never too late to act. And also, if we sell him, that's money coming in. If you're selling him to the Middle East, they have money there. So I'm sure we can get something north of 30 million, at least 30 million rands. I don't know. Okay, maybe I'm asking for a lot. Maybe we can say 25, north of 25. But you tell me in the comments how much you think Utito is worth. Yeah. Orlando Pirates ended up winning the game 1-0. That's the first leg. Obviously, they're going to meet again for the league game during the week, which you'll catch me here after that again. So I'm going to be doing a lot of these. This is just me delving into some of the topics that I enjoy, some of the things that I enjoy to do in my spare time, which is consume a lot of sports. And obviously that creates an opportunity to talk about these things. And moving along to the second game of the weekend, which was between Sundowns, Nichols and Arrows. My take on that, obviously Sundowns, too many changes to that team. Obviously, I understand rotation, but rotation doesn't work when players hardly get game time. I think that that's because also the reason Opas is playing now is because Mkwena is injured. It's not because of rotation. So also Umdunyelwa hardly gets game time because Kuliso Motau is always playing once again, and he's injured. So I think in terms of squad management, as far as Coach Miguel Cardoso is concerned, yeah, it's a bit questionable. Hence, we're seeing so many injuries. So you can only wonder how Sundown season is going to go. Obviously, they got a lot of games, Intercontinental Club World Cup, CAF Champions League, the league. They want to win domestic cups. It's a lot, man. So obviously, squad rotation is important, but how you rotate the squad is also important. So these players that you want to give them game time, it's important to give them game time even when you feel like it's not necessary. For instance, in games that you're winning where you start your starters. So you need to also give them time off. And that's how you rotate the squad. You keep everyone fresh. So game time is important. Obviously, Arrows ended up winning the game 1-0. Sundowns had obviously a giant share of the ball position and the chance creation. I think they lacked combination, obviously because of the lot of changes. A lot of some of the players was the first time playing together, so there's that as well. So yeah, I think shout out to Coach Pitso Dladla for a tactical masterclass that he put up once again, proving that what he did against us, Orlando Pirates last season, stopping us from lifting the cup at Scotini, which was huge. I mean, it still felt today. We saw the Pirates documentary. Our chairman, Mpumi Khoza, wasn't happy about that. So yeah, shout out to Coach Pitso Dladla. I'm looking forward to seeing more of his golden arrows, how they will perform since they are a local team that's based right here in Durban. Players that stood out in that game, I think Uzwane stood out. Umbanjwa, who came on for more Maova, who got injured. Obviously, the ever giving, ever bright, ever shining Mr. Dion, Mr. Top Goal Scorer, doing the things when it needed to be done. I think shout out to Golden Arrows, man. They played well as a team, stuck together. They knew when to drop off. They knew when to transition. They did not force issues in the game. And they are, I think on the day, they outsmarted Sundowns. And Sundowns were a bit sloppy, if you ask me. So yeah, this means in the second leg, both Pirates and Sundowns have midweek games. Sundowns is playing against Amazulu, which was what Coach Miguel Cardoso was complaining about, surprisingly, after the game. That man, forever complaining. Nonetheless, Hadi Masandawana. Hadi. Better luck next time. I guess so besibabamba la eMakoko. Imabhida ayikakabi ready. I hope they don't take it to a small stadium, man. At least go to. I hope Kings Park is available. Speak to the Sharks there, and yeah, I'm gonna try and go watch that game as well. Yeah, look forward for my reaction on the channel right here. So yeah, man. Another thing that I saw was Quishy, man. I don't know if it was me only, but I saw that he gave one wayward pass in the second half, and then a few moments later he was subbed off. Not even a few moments later. I think it felt like it was immediately after he was subbed off. I don't know what's up with that, but yeah, it's interesting to watch how some coaches how differently different coaches treat youngsters here in SA. You have Uwadu, who has Umbutuma, who's not scoring, and whenever he doesn't score, he still sticks by him in that game and the game that follows after. Then you have Coach Miguel Cardoso, who you have a youngster, did well when he came on in the game against Chiefs, did well in the previous game that you played against the Marumo Gallants. You play him again today against his old team. With new players that he hasn't played with, who are not senior players at Sundowns. He makes one mistake and you hook him off. Strange. But nonetheless, man, good luck to all four teams. Looking forward to the second legs. Yes, sir. Peace out.